Stacey Ann, thank you. 9:02 right now. We have breaking news. The partial collapse of a high-rise apartment building jolting a Bronx neighborhood.
Let's get right to Pix 11's Kirsten Cole, who is live from that scene in Mott Haven. Kirsten, what have you seen there so far?
This is just an incredible scene, guys. This call came through just shortly after 8 o'clock in the morning, and the best way to put it was by a neighbor who said, "This is school time." Parents are walking their children to school across the street, and the entire corner of a 20-story brick building has sheared off and fallen to the ground. There are reports that this is some sort of an explosion. We're still trying to figure out exactly what that is. Potentially a gas explosion, potentially an explosion that came from a boiler room. But we are being told that the incinerator shaft that's on the corner of this building has collapsed to the ground. I cannot get inside to the courtyard because this is completely blocked off by emergency personnel, as you can imagine. The surrounding streets here are completely blocked off. We have fire department personnel, police. We also have an incredibly heavy presence of EMS because there may very likely be injuries here. Now, what we believe is that this may not have impacted as many apartments as you would expect, taking down an entire 20-story corner, because this may have been an incinerator shaft. But we cannot definitively tell you that because the area that exploded is on the back side. I've spoke with multiple people who were here at the time. One of those women told me that as she was coming by, she heard the explosion, she saw the white smoke, she saw a woman and two children disappear at the base of the building, and she believed that they were being retrieved and dug out from the debris. But again, this is just an eyewitness account. I cannot confirm any of this. This is, you know, the police and the fire department here on the scene are obviously doing the important work. I know that the fire department has sent up a drone in order to get a better view from above. You can see that right now. Actually, I'm going to have my photographer, John Willie, take a look at that for you. If he can, you can see it right about floor number 15. It is hovering over the crash and the debris site in order to get a look from above. That would be very helpful if they're trying to extricate people down below so that they can get that overhead look. I've had neighbors share video with me of the building exploding, and you can see debris just completely ejecting off of the building. And I know now that Air 11 is above, so that we can guide you in and give you more pictures. This is the Mitchell House complex in the South Bronx. We're on Alexander Avenue. 205 is the building that has been impacted here. But I want Air 11 to give you the look from above as well so that you can see the size of the debris pile. You can see exactly how much debris and how scattered the field is and how widely it impacts it. And also keep in mind, this is a walking path. Many of these housing developments from the 40s and 50s are built around common areas. There are wide open walking paths, and this was school time. Mothers telling me they had just dropped their children off at school and that they were witnessing families walking their children to school. I want to let you listen in now to one mother's concern as she was expressing exactly what she saw and heard this morning.
Big boom. And then when you looked out, the whole building just said boom, it fell. Then you heard another boom. And then all the side of the building just fell. It was like, it was crazy. All you seen was smoke.
Did you see anybody on the ground?
We all we know is that people was walking. It's school time. So everybody's just walking up the path. So we never know if anybody was walking, but at that time, the school is right across the street, so you never know.
And we're back out here live now. You can see all of the fire department personnel gathered. Also, I see Con Edison workers here because if this is a gas explosion, that's what we're going to be dealing with as well. They're going to need to shut down the gas And, you know, this comes amidst a time when here in New York City, there is and has been a reduction in gas hookups and not allowing those to go forward anymore, moving to electrification. This is a concern in a 20-story building like this, to see the entire side of a building sheared off in such a dramatic fashion. We don't know how many people were in their apartments, how many people were on the ground. What we know is that you've just got an incredible response from all of the various services that come together in emergencies like this in order to do their best to save lives and assess exactly what happened, and then going forward to try and figure out how to make sure it doesn't happen again in the future. Guys, this is what we have right now from 205 Alexander Avenue in the South Bronx. Back to you.